This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Blacksad, Under the Skin. I got it right the first time. I always knew I was supposed to say that. In the last episode, we finished talking to our photographer friend who gave us a few clues and maybe it'll help us gather some information. Talked to the hobo across the way. He also told us some good stuff, so we're getting closer to something next step. But let's continue on as we continue searching for clues. As I was looking around, I found this little envelope right in front of the boxing academy that I somehow missed. Now, little side note, behind the scenes, I tried restarting this episode before, and for some reason, the blue X there would only be white, and there wasn't anything else on screen. No matter what I pressed, it wouldn't highlight and work. So I had to reset my game and fix it. That's twice, game. Yeah, I know I didn't record both of those, but I could have, but I just want to say I've had to reset this game twice already, so that's not a good sign for you. Or my PS4. I don't know. I don't want to completely blame a game for it. I'm just saying, even other games I haven't had to reset multiple times, even with running my system on. But anyway, let's continue. I almost thought the game was going to glitch again. Oh, that's...
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know. I...
The handwriting looks familiar.
What's wrong?
Cat got your time?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Dun, dun, dun. How'd that get there? Was it stolen? Do you know who had it? So why should I care about that?
My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with
Dunn's murder, Bobby Valentine, Dunn's murder, Bobby Valence's disappearance. We don't know. I mean, we do, but...
something to do with... well, I don't know just yet.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
She making fun of me because I said, well, it has something to do with something. Anyway, did we get any new info? Okay. Yeah, we have 2 deductions we can do. All right, let's go inside our cat's brain. I'm surprised the whole thing isn't just like fish and like birds and stuff like that. But anyway, okay, so there was the wedding ring inside with a handwritten note, which we know. Well, I don't know if we know, but it looks just like Mary's handwriting. Why would she have the ring? Do you have the ring?
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place?
Was she a lover of Mr. Dunn, or were they just really that close and she was maybe Joe gave it to her to like in case of in case of his death type of situation. I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put the ring in the envelope. Let's see. Would that be something? Well, let's see. Because she does call him Joey, which means that'd only be something for close affection, right? Yeah.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
Maybe. Oh, do we have another one? We're just deducing up the ass here. More deducing. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck yeah. Oh, and I've just noticed that, and everyone else probably noticed it playing the game before, the number on the top left corner tells me how many things I can actually deduce. If it's empty, I can't do anything, and for some reason I didn't notice that or didn't want to pay attention into it, so. Okay, so... we're seeing each other. Maybe, at least that's what it is. Maybe would that, because of that, would that mean that'd be the safe change? Haha, yes. It'd be maybe her birthday instead?
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
Well, we could always ask her, or can't we check one of those cards? Let's see what that says. More deducing. We'll never leave the confines of our mind. Let's see if that's... let's see. Mary's birthday. And, oh, there we go. The cards. Might as well go check the cards, right? Do we really need to do that to go ahead and check that? So, yeah. Huh. Well, it's like... Oh. Just walk right in.
Yes?
I need to search the room.
I need to search your office.
Go on.
Well, we got a job to do. I'm getting paid. I don't care about your feelings at all. Boo hoo hoo, little snowflake. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. Sorry. I would never be like that in real life. I mean, I'm a dick sometimes, but...
And there it was. Mary's birthday. A week prior to that very day.
Alright. Now that we know the secret, let us get inside that safe and steal all the goodies! Use Sonia's date of birth, use Marv's. Random combination. I'll use the same combination on my luggage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huzzah! And just yoink the money and take the gun. No. Let's check everything. Okay. Business insurance policy. Business insurance? Interesting. Last will and testament of Josué done. So he knew he was going to die, or had a feeling, huh? We don't want to take the money in the gun. No!
You open the safe?
Yeah,
Dang it.
and I think you need to see this.
I bet you could take the money, I bet. Without
Can
her
you tell me what it
watching
says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
You think Bobby read it? Thanks for the info. When was it signed? Congrats. Well, we need some details.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Yeah, do you think Bobby knew about that?
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
Well, we don't care about the rest of that stuff, so we'll leave it.
You're welcome.
She's like, sometimes I like being a dick in these games, you know. Let's see what the gun he says about the gun.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
Well, okay. I was about to say, I'm glad the game let me check back in the safe.
A few bucks. Just petty cash.
Oh, I guess our character isn't a thief. Okay. Well, I mean, we're a detective, but that doesn't mean we're not above stealing a few bucks. So we did check the gun. Okay, so does that mean we probably need to talk to Mary again about that? Let me see if there's any new dialogue with her or Joe before I do that. Oh, do we have any more senses? Why would it give us a choice if there aren't any senses left? Alright, whatever. That's it for now. Review with Weekly. Oh yeah, the gym's insurance. The interview with Weekly doesn't really... Oh, well, I guess we do.
The gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
Oh. Do we need to tell her about that? Or the interview. We might have to do the interview with Weekly just because of the whole, we need the info from him. But I'll put that on hold for now.
Thanks. That's it for now. I get it. You don't like me. But there's something you need to know.
I'm all ears.
I don't like myself either. I'll grow on you. I'll find you. Pain is no excuse for bad manners. There's something you need to know.
That's good. Short and to the point.
Well, I'm getting paid. I guess that's all that really matters. Alright, let's go talk to Joe before we leave and then go to the diner. I mean, we probably... I didn't see this one. There we go. Didn't check that one. Well, the police aren't doing anything, so why not disrupt a crime
What
scene?
leads a man to do something like this?
What is a man? Miserable pile of secrets.
Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but
He done hanged himself. Did they realize the joke that was going to come? Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. We haven't even finished the game yet. Why do your cat hands look like human hands with just fur on them? It's kind of creepy, actually. Did you almost consider it? Is that why you did that?
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Oh, I think it's because of how, like, he couldn't have easily gotten the noose in because Blacksad's bigger than Dunn, I think. That's probably why he thinks it doesn't add up. Like, maybe someone put him in the noose instead.
I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
Do you actually have cat claws? I don't know. Okay, can we talk to Joe about anything else? Do we really have to go through that animation every time? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, you know. We've already seen it. Okay, that was weird. You're not freezing.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious.
That's why he was gone for a few years.
Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
So that's Vale's gun, huh? I guess they made up like good foster father and child would, I guess. Even though they didn't straight up say it, I assume he was like a father figure to him, so. Alright. And no deductions have popped up, so that means no obvious new information, so. Let's go confront Mary about having the ring. Even though she probably had nothing to do with the murder, doesn't mean maybe she doesn't let on. I mean, she even just said, oh, I probably won't work there, and she's, oh, just my boss, nice guy, didn't know. It's like, you're lying to me, lady. The lying liars that lie in the things they lie. You don't dare lie to a cat. Oh wait, no, that's not the saying. What is the saying? Like a type of animal you don't lie to? I don't know. It's like elephant never forgets. Cat lands on all cat lands on their feet. Messy as a pig. Loyal as a dog. I know there's like a million others, but I can't remember all of them. But anyway, you can't lie to the liar or the detective. Load game, load with the best of them. You've got it. I feel this game should have needed a bit more polish in terms of just the loading mechanics and everything like that, and little details. Because I don't know. I wonder if it's a coding thing or something like that. Then again, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know. All right, back into the diner. The hamburger wasn't good enough. It didn't have cheese on it.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
Happy birthday. I know about Joey Dunn. You're suffering more than you let on. I know about Joey Dunn.
You know what? You're the only woman who ever called Dunn Joey, except his late wife.
Oh, my goodness. I can't talk here.
Where can
My
you
shift
talk?
is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Well, I'm going to have a
Get a
smoke and do
refill
it.
over here, Mary.
Coming right up.
Wait, there was someone else actually in the diner? Do any other questions lead to that response, or is it just like... it probably does, because if you say happy birthday, she's like, I never told you my birthday. And then you're like... and you probably explain afterwards. Obviously saying the thing about Joey Dunn is you straight up say it. I assume all of them come to the conclusion it's just, you know, whatever your stats / mentality about the thing is. I do kind of like the whole stat modifier on the character's personality just to kind of tell you how your decisions affect you mentally. Like, if I was playing this realistically as me, the stats would be quite a bit different, but I'm playing this more, I don't know if I'd say comedic, but different than I normally would. Just, well, there are some decisions I would have normally done realistically so, but yeah, I played to entertain myself more or less than anything. The story's fine, but, you know, sometimes you have to do the little things. Nice set of clocks you got there. It'd be a problem if someone smashed them. Smashed them, would ya?
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years.
You freak!
It all
I mean,
started with...
oh,
Well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner.
that's why she kept him around, even though
Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there.
Hitting on the maid, huh? Sounds kinky.
He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he
Paperwork,
meant.
training, cleaning. Oop. Well, Gabe, it like glitched on me there for a second.
Paperwork. He just hated it. But that was just him. Instead of putting off the things he couldn't stand, he did them as soon as possible. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
You were pretending, he tried to cheer you up, he took advantage of you. Let's say they took advantage of you.
And he took advantage of your vulnerability, right?
No. We're talking about the nicest man I've ever met.
Yeah,
He
right.
pointed at the coffee
The one who
machine.
didn't treat his
You
kid
need
very
a cup
well,
of Joe
apparently.
and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
And Dunn seduced you, and you seduced Dunn. Ew, gross. I want to talk about who seduced who. He's like, and?
One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
3
But you
o'clock
never
somewhere,
told
right?
anyone.
Should have told Sonia. Did you tell anyone? Why the secret? Yeah.
He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
Ah.
He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out,
never told her,
he
though.
wasn't that happy after all.
Yeah, she's on a roll.
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
What else is she hiding? Like I said, not thinking she's the killer, but I feel like there's way too much hidden in there. Something. Mary has a cold, huh? Yeah, that's an important clue. Alright, so... Now what? So she's missing her scarf, but I don't remember seeing anything in the... Let me double check with the... I guess maybe I should tell Sonia about the weekly thing so he can investigate. Investigate for me like I asked him to. Because he's not going to do it until we promise an interview or whatever. So is he a photographer or is he a newspaper reporter? Could be like Peter Parker or whatever. Like, lost a scarf, maybe it's around him, maybe he picked it up
Do
or
you
something.
remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no.
Quit jerking me around,
Hey,
old man.
pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
You really should be smoking with that cough, dude. It's about to cough up your lung.
Oh, come on. You know, cigarettes have lots of very healthy properties.
Yep, that's what the ads told us back in the day. That's true,
Oh,
as you
come
by the way.
on. It's just a smoke, lady.
I'm not a lady.
So, that's that? You'd rather not get your hands dirty, huh?
Yeah, you're pretty nasty, dude.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state.
I'm not.
Think you're not to blame?
Nope. Sure not.
It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off, too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yeah. Okay, let's actually answer that part. War veteran, another.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another.
Isn't that,
The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging at hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You helped them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length.
does Tyrant have a point?
That is what I did, my loyal disciple. At the Million-Star Hotel. So, do like your master, the great.
Hey, what's your name? You never told me.
Oh, thank God he stopped talking. He got his little rant about the government, and I was like, no! This is why you don't talk to veterans? No, I'm just kidding. But, I mean, he does make some points. I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm the reason nothing works. Okay. I wonder if the scarf's anywhere around here. I don't remember seeing it. Well, I mean, I could have missed it, but I don't remember seeing a scarf. Can we call anyone at this point? We've learned some information. Is there... Oh, do we have to keep... Oh, that's right. Payphones. I forgot those. Those are those still around anymore? I think in some big cities, they're still around for people who may have lost their phones or something like that. But
It's me again. Thing is, Joe Dunn's daughter hired me.
All right, thanks, John. But I still don't get it. Any signs of foul play?
Maybe.
It's just a hunch, but I need to follow up on it.
All right, then. Do your thing.
So, are you going to help me?
Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have anything useful to share. And it seems like you don't either. But if you do find something, give me a call.
Oh, Yomi, old time's sakes.
Good to hear from you, John. I guess. Take care.
Maybe we should actually tell him something, because I feel like at some point I need to. All right, let's go to Sonia and tell her about the weekly interview, so we can get something from that. And then we can call weekly and he can give us the scoop. Let's see. Can we tell Joe about our good friend here about... Nope, okay, nothing from that. So we can't tell him about the dude secretly getting married. Because no one knew about that, right? Let's see. No scarf in here. Did we open that up to find that book inside, right? So it was just the book and the... I have to re-unlock it again? Huh. Okay, we don't need anything from that. The other one just describes the writing on the wall. And oh wait, wasn't there? There was that thing with red paint. Was that her scarf? Or did we not pick it up? Yeah, is that supposed to be her scarf or? Oh no, nothing. The game's not letting me highlight anything, so. It's probably like a unique looking scarf or something like that. I wonder if we can go into our car and go to other places, like back to our office or whatnot. Let's see. And I don't think the deduction thing popped up, so usually it would pop up if there was something there. And I don't remember seeing anything on the roof when I, like a scarf. I think we would have picked it up or noticed it at the time, so. Okay, well, since I've exhausted a lot of my options, might as well do the options I've been annoying, or ignoring at the beginning, so let's just go through those.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well...
I see. Quick to forget your friends.
Oh, good. We can just do that. He decided not to help him. Well, we'll just miss out on some information, but that's fine.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will.
I'm definitely not playing a very optimal playthrough of this game. It's like this guy has like a stroke
welcome.
every time he talks to her. He's like, dirt, dirt. It just stops. Okay.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
On second thought, I don't know. Mary, she was in love with your father. Mary, she tricked your... Let's just rat her out.
Mary Purnell. I think she manipulated your father in order to marry him.
Thank you.
Sonia Dunn versus Mary Purnell. We're such an... Oh, you can even kind of tell the type of moral implication, because when I told her that, he looks at the screen, it looks kind of, I don't know, dejected. I don't know if that's based on every moral choice. I'll have to look at other moral choices and see if doing something nice changes anything, like if he looks better about that. I think we were asked her about those, right?
What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job, and I'll do mine.
Burn! Shut up. No, okay. No new things for the senses, right? Okay. Nothing there.
Thanks. That's it for now.
What am I missing now? Because we told her everything we could, and the fact that the game doesn't let me explain certain things, which means those aren't important to the main plot. I assume if you ask all the questions and all that, you get a lot of extra info for it to help you kind of complete the case, but the way I'm playing means I might be missing quite a few notes or notices. Let me see. Might have to call it and maybe do some double checking on stuff off screen, see if I can figure some stuff out. We learned quite a bit of stuff, although I'll admit there was a bit more meandering than I did, like maybe taking advantage of our friend, the police detective. And a few other things, because Our friend here isn't saying anything. Let me, before we end the episode, let me check the car and see if it lets me go to other locations. Not just here. Like going back to the apartment, or although I don't think there's really any reason to go back to the apartment. Maybe we grabbed our. Let's see if it lets us travel.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
I guess the game has to specifically mention. Maybe we do have to talk to the police chief because I purposely have missed out on certain info by not talking to certain characters properly, or purposely missing like clues. That might be the case. So, all right. Well, it looks like we've learned that the dad was getting jiggy with the maid, and now we turn Sonya and her and Mary against each other in a delightfully epic cat fight. But what else can we ascertain? Will we be able to find out more information about what's going on here? Find out next time in the next episode of Blacksad Under the Skin. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.